Okay.
If I find my way home, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? Would you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Would you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Would you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Would you still amaze me? If I find my way home, yeah. If I find my way home, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? Would you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Would you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Would you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Would you still amaze me? If I find my way home, yeah.
This is the move for those who.
What we do here is go back.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
To see what's behind these closed doors, but I promise you, baby, I'll always be yours.
up, Mecha Army? We are Legion. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Child of Mecha live stream. I'm your host, Tim, the one and only Child of Mecha, and we are back. It's Monday. Man, pretty good weekend. If you guys missed Friday's episode of Mechanism, boy, I'm gonna tell you what, you missed a good time. It was crazy. Let's put it that way. It was crazy. It just, yeah, everybody that was on, man, we were cutting up, one-liners, jokes, the whole 9 yards. It was great. So definitely check out Friday's episode of Mechanism. Brandon 5269, you get a haircut, Tim, or just freshen up? Nah, dude, high and tight, man, high and tight. Yes, we got it. Yes, just a nice looking cut. Anyway, hey, if you guys want one of these kick-ass Mecha Army shirts or hats, check out chadamecha.com. Hit the store button up at the top. You will be transported to the store where you will find shirts, hats, bags, and all sorts of other cool stuffs. You can get your Mecha Army on. Definitely suggest that. If you see any of the tools or materials and stuff like that we work with here tonight, check out the Amazon link just below on YouTube and on Twitch. That side, if you're watching on Facebook, I get a little commission based off the stuff that you buy. It's appreciated. It goes to help the stream. I actually just got a fresh copy of Windows 10 for the streaming rig. I have not installed it yet. I need to do that, so fingers crossed for tomorrow or whenever I get around to it. Hopefully this rig can handle Windows 10, so we'll see, right? We'll see. But then I can use the Stream Deck, which I bought last year not knowing it was only Windows 10 compatible. What are you going to do? But then it should free shit up. At least that's what I'm thinking. Anyway. So that's fun. What else? If you need models or paints or accessories or Mecha Decals, check out our good friends down here at USA Gundam Store. They will definitely hook you up. Adam and all the fine folks down there on the team, they're amazing, and they will get that stuff right out to you. Yes. Now, I see Dean is in the chat. Welcome back, Dean. It's good to see you. But I know Dean has been having a bit of a hard time with his Barbados. It looks like he messed up a joint or something. Dean, what joint was the one that you broke? Was it the knee? The elbow? Was it what size was the Barbados? Was it 1/100? 144? What version of the Barbados? Barbados, whatever. Barbados. Barbados is the country, you guys. But let us know, because I have a Barbados, and it's the first incarnation of the Barbados, 1/100. I don't know if I'm ever going to build a damn thing. It's in pieces, so let me know. Might be able to hook you up. Just saying. So anyway, let's see, you guys. A few things to talk about. Let's start. 1/100 leg joint, dude. Okay, so what version was it, though? Was it the OG Barbados? Was it the Lupus Rex? Because from what I understand, they're a tiny bit different. Let me know. Because if it's the first version... Oh, the legs don't matter? Dude, I'm not going to charge you. Come on. We Mecha Army, son. That's not how this thing goes down. All the inner frames are identical. Okay, cool. Well, rock and roll. Dean, Shoot me OG Barbados 1100. Cool. Shoot me your address, like on Facebook or Instagram or something like that, and I'll send you the legs. Don't worry about it. Mecha Army. That's what we do. That's what we do. Anyway, the only difference, Bailey says, the only differences between versions is the forearm attachments. Okay, good to know. I didn't know that. I'm not too keen on the Barbados, all that. So, dude, I'll just send you, Dean, don't worry about the part number. I'll just send you the whole leg. Because I really don't care about it, honestly. Just saying. Robbie's here. What's up, Tazo? What's going on, buddy? Cheesy Gumpa's over here. He says, yay, caught the stream. No supervisors. Yes. Hey, man, when the cats are away, the mice will play, all right? Nice. Nice. So, yeah, dude. Dean, just shoot me your address, dude. I'll send it to you. Not a big deal. Hit me on Facebook or Instagram. Just something. Just shoot me your address and I'll send it to you. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Whatever. Dean says Tim's the part is in the waist. Doesn't matter. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'll send you whatever you need, man. I don't care. Part connects the legs to the waist. Okay. Shoot a picture of exactly what you need. Send it to me on Instagram or Facebook or something like that, or Facebook Messenger or whatever, and I will send you whatever I have. Fair? I think so. Anyway, excuse me. Pardon me. Taz has got the day off. You lucky bastard. Twitter. Twitter's kind of for me. I'm not too keen on Twitter. Facebook or Instagram, dude. Or just email me. Shoot me an email. Just go to www.shadowmecha.com. Hit the email, hit the contact link and up at the top, and just email me. That's another easy way. Yeah, I don't know about Twitter. Twitter's just kind of like, just email me. Don't worry about it. Just email me. Done, and done. Anyway. Taz, Robbie says, I need a H&S airbrush general. What? Get out of here. Robbie. Killing me, man. Dean, don't worry about it, brother. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Because like I said, my Barbados is sitting in a box over here, like half built from like 2 years ago. And the GM Spartan is actually sitting on top of it. So if that gives you any sort of comparison, I'm probably never going to build the damn Barbados. Just saying. Yeah. Brandon 5269 says, Tim, I went to Galactic Toys this weekend because of you visiting there. Holy hell, that is an amazing store. Dude, it fucking is. It really, really is, man. And Zach and all the guys up there, just wonderful. Wonderful folks. And if you're into any sort of like gaming or anything like that, or even like, pop culture, comics, stuffs, just crazy good store. So it's definitely one of those kind of destination stores. So man, Brandon, I'm glad you had a good time, man, because it's a great store. It's a great store. Zach and the boys up there are just, I can't say enough good things about them. I really can't. So, what else? Man, everything got kind of lost track. I just kind of veered off. Anyway, did not spend crazy amounts. The wife was with me to keep me tamed, but I got some metal detail parts and a couple kits. Great. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Very cool. Virgil, he's over there on YouTube. He says, Archon? Dude, I want to demo this stuff so badly. But this is where the tricky part comes in. So the boys at Archon, we had a chat not last week, but the week before, right? About application and stuff like that. And they gave me, specific products, for basically best practices, right? So I ordered some through my local hobby store, and they said it was on the way. Haven't heard a fucking thing from them. Just haven't heard a thing. So I'll probably just end up ordering it from Amazon, getting it here in a couple days, and then doing it sometime either later in the week or over the weekend, something like that. I don't want to do it on stream, first, and the reason being is because I don't want to make the product look bad by applying it incorrectly, right? Because I've seen what this product can do, and I know this product is amazing. You talk to pretty much anybody in the Philippines, and they will say, yes, this product is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, I don't want to make the product look bad, right? So I want to practice a little bit first. I want to get the technique down. And then once we've got examples, then I can kind of show you guys, how I do it or how it's supposed to be done, or basically what they recommend, their best practices, right? So that's kind of the status right now. I'm waiting to get a few more materials at this point to be able to apply that appropriately. So, the main thing that's getting held up is it's for this one right here, the Yugen. This is the blue, violet, pink, the kind of holographic pigment. From what they've said, it works best on if you apply it over top of the Vallejo metallic varnish, I believe is the product. And like I said, I went to my local hobby store. They carry the entire line of Vallejo. They didn't have that one thing in stock the day that I went, and this was a week or so ago. So I had to order it through them, and I haven't heard a damn thing. So I'm kind of getting fed up. So what are you going to do? Anyway. Hey Tim, I can just message you on the contact section of your website. Yeah, that's exactly what you should do, Dean. That actually sends me an email. So yes, go through that, and you'll be good to go, man. You'll be good to go. So that will come right into my inbox, and I'll be able to reply back to you. So absolutely, 100%. So. Ruslan, Bill, that's a very good question. Bill says, can it be mixed with Mr. Color to give a metallic-like effect? Actually mixing it with the paint, I don't know if I'm not sure if I'd try that right away. And if I did, I'd be hesitant to put it through the airbrush. Just number one, I'd ask the Archon guys if anybody's done that, right? Because they'll be able to tell me and give me either tips or pointers or best practices, right? So I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know. Basically, from what I've seen and from what they have told me, excuse me, is that you basically apply this over acrylics. Vallejo seems to work best at this point. The heliconia and the chrome and a bunch of the other ones you can apply just over gloss black. You're good to go. But the Yugen seems to work best, like I said, over top of the metallic varnish from Vallejo. And this is coming from experts that know this product inside and out, guys. So, that's kind of the status of the Archon stuff. I'm chomping at the bit to try this stuff. I really, really am. Because I know the results that you can get from this stuff, and I can't wait to get this applied. The first test bed is a little bear guy. I'm gonna Archon this sumbitch up, and it's gonna be an awesome little bear guy. This little guy is already glued and seamed in the whole 9 yards. He's just waiting for materials, waiting for supplies, right? So that's right now the status of the Archon stuff. So yeah. But great question, Virgil. Great question. Let's see. Bill Ruslam says, no problem. Was thinking might be good with extra thinner to add iridescent flakes to a lighter color. Yeah, I mean, it could work. It could. I mean, it's just pigment like anything else. I just don't know if there's any adverse reactions, if people have tried it before, etc., etc. So ask the experts at that point. So yeah. Anyway, what else? Mecha Army. Let's talk about Mecha Army for just a few moments, right? Mecha Army, man, I'm so enthused and excited and proud to see so many people, put that on, their posts and their stories and hashtag, all that good stuff. I think it's cool, man. I really, really do. But what I think is even better, and this is the main thing, this is the idea behind Mecha Army, is the just amazing acts of camaraderie, right? And for lack of a better term, brotherhood, right? Just a real quick shout out. I know he's on the Twitter. Sorvon, you're the man. So for those of you guys that don't follow Sorvon on Instagram, which you really should, Sorvon0 TS. The T is silent. He's on Instagram, like I said. He's there. He says, I'm here. Man, he posted a story, and he is sending some kits and stuff like that, and to another Mecha Army soldier, as Sorvon said, down in South America. Man, and I just thought that was really, really cool of him, right? Because he just kind of offered it, offered to do this, right? And Sorvon messaged me in the wee hours of the morning one day or one night, and evidently he had a few to drink, but that's cool. That's fine. But man, it was just a really cool gesture, man, and that's what this is about, you guys. That's what Mecha Army is about. Just represent. That's the cool thing. That made me feel really good to see. Made me feel really, really good to see. Sorvon, I'm proud of you, brother. Just proud of you. So, very cool. It's a very cool sentiment. So, like I said, guys, it's cool to hashtag, man. It's cool to represent in the posts and the stories, and I love seeing that. Keep that up. But when you can do something for somebody else, that's what makes you Mecha Army. That's what makes you Mecha Army. So, it's good to see. All right, enough of the wishy-washy shit. Okay, let's talk about some other things. Let's talk about decals. Mecha Decals. Let's talk about these, right? Excuse me. We have submitted all three new sheets in 1/44 scale. white, red, and gray. So, right now we've got on order from Cartograph, we've got 1/100 scale red, 1/100 scale gray. And then we've got 1/44 scale white, gray, and red. So we've got 5 more coming at you in the 001, right? That's cool. I'm about 90% done with the second sheet. Oh, 90% done. I've just got a few more rows to add, and then number two will pretty much be done its first incarnation. Want to get this out to, the artwork out to a few different people who I really value their opinions, especially in terms of artistic aesthetic and things like that. Once I kind of get feedback from those, then hopefully we can get 1/100s and 1/44s of those out as well, in the 3 colors. So white, red, gray. Covers the bases, right? Covers the bases. So, let's see. Julia says, Tim, any thoughts about another fundraiser for some type of organization? Damn it, Sarge, you know what? I apologize. I saw your email. It just completely slipped my mind. I am sorry about that. To answer your question, though, there hasn't really been any talk about it. Not to say that there won't be. I can bring it up with the boys and we can talk about it. Because I think it's getting to be about that time. I think doing something cool. Yeah, I think we could probably do that. Yeah, right now, there's nothing on the table. I will be honest with you. There's nothing on the table. We haven't talked about it. But, your email definitely, and, obviously, your comment here, now that it sparked my memory, that would definitely be a good topic of discussion with the boys. So, I can definitely bring it up and see what they say. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, no, I think that would be really cool. And there's a bunch of organizations that we can take a look at, right? From big to small to obscure to mainstream, what have you, right? So yeah, I think we can definitely talk about it. So we'll see, right? Julie says, cool, let me know. I still have those kits to donate. What? Come on, Sarge. Really? That's awesome, dude. See, Mecha Army, you guys. That's why he's a sergeant in the Mecha Army, you guys. For real. That's what I'm saying. Oh, man. Everybody's looking forward to the different colors. Kurt Hill says, nice, looking forward to other colors of the water slide decals. Everybody likes the decals, man. The decals are good, right? Decals are good. Giant Mega Robots in the chat. What's up, dude? Jay Lynch, 144 of those amazing decals. The god of complex. Jay, come on, man. Oh, dude, that's funny. But, yeah. No Zaku boy, James. What's going on, dude? Superset, he's over there on Twitch. He says, what I miss? Not much. We're just talking about Mecha Army, talking about new decals, stuff like that. So, yeah. Fun times, right? Fun times. But, there's more. There's more we got to talk about. Right? Brandon5269, Tim, on your Mecha Army hats, I know you said you could get different color hats, but can you change the embroidery color? A little bit, yeah. Brandon, shoot me either an email or a message through Facebook, Instagram, whatever. And yeah, we can definitely go over some options. So, yeah, we could probably do that. So, should be cool. Excuse me. Ruslam says both Zach and Gundam Girl Gang have some good contests coming up that y'all might really enjoy entering. Yes. That's a definite. Brandon says I would dig gray hat, black lettering. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that, Brandon. Like I said, shoot me an email, and we can work out all the details, or message or something like that. Whatever works for you, right? So yeah. But yeah. So speaking of the contest that Zach is running and Gundam Girl Gang, definitely two great contests. Zach is running the the Mecha X Gundam. Yeah, Kurt Hill says, did you see Wynn's entry to Zach's comp? Yes, actually, I saw it several days ago. Wynn and I talk all the time, you guys. Wynn loves to bounce ideas off of me, and I likewise to him. So we talk all the time. He shoots me like images like long before he lets them loose. So I was privileged enough to see that several days ago, and yes, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So if you're entering Zach's competition, there's going to be some very stiff competition. Just saying that right now. Gundam Girl Gang, it's open to everybody. You got to keep this in mind. Even though it's by the Gundam Girl Gang, it's open to everyone. Summertime is the theme, so go and get your kind of whimsical, summery kits and projects going. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, yeah. George Jackson, I hear you're coming to my town. What is your town, George? What's going on, George, by the way? Good to see you, man. Al Cruz, hey Tim, checking in. What's going on, Al? I saw I saw your message. I just haven't had a chance to get to it as of yet. So, I will. Oh, Arizona, yeah, dude, we're coming out to Sabuten Con. What is it? That's the end of August, beginning of September, Labor Day weekend, basically. So 4 days, yeah. So come on out, man. Saturday. Excuse me. Saturday is the modeling competition. We're going to be putting on some demos and stuff like that. Hopefully we can do a panel one of the other days. And yeah, man, it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Come on out, dude. Yeah, I'll have a table. I'll bring out airdrop and whatever else I can fit in the suitcase, you know? So, yeah. But we'll see, right? We'll see. We'll do it up. We'll do it up. Those Gundam guys are going to be there as well. We're all going to be at the same table. They're basically crashing my table and hanging out with me. So that's going to be awesome in and of itself, just hanging out with all those folks. So, you know, folks like Angel, Freddie, Armida, Nate, they're all going to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, George says, I'll be there. Sweet, dude. Come on by. Yeah. That'll be kick-ass. We're going to be there all 4 days. All 4 days. So the August 31st to September 2nd, I believe. Right? I think it's the 2nd. So, yeah. Hoo-ha. Ultraman Dino. What's up, Luis? He says, what's up, Tim? So, all right, guys. So the exciting thing. This is the exciting thing that I wanted to kind of show you guys today. And let me kind of clear off space here on the desk because I think a lot of you will be at very least pleased by this, right? Hopefully, yeah. But let's hang on. Let me kind of get these in some sort of order here, shall we? Okay, cool. So there, just like that. Okay, now stickers. Everybody has been on me about stickers, right? They want stickers. They want this sticker. They want that sticker. They want this. Everything. I want stickers. I want stickers, right? Now, mind you, I've sent some out to a bunch of people that we've, traded and stuff like that. Sent it out to just, some really awesome folks. I dropped a bunch in the mail. It was either Friday or Saturday. So people should be getting those soon, right? I know Adam, USA Gundam Store, he got his today, which was amazing. I was very surprised at how fast they were delivered. But there's a bunch going out to people. Okay, but a lot of people were asking me, on Instagram, Facebook, shoot me messages, stuff like that. Hey Tim, can I buy decals? Can I buy stickers? And I'm like, not really, not right now. So I think we've solved this issue. I think we have. I have prototypes. You want to take a look? I think that's a yes. Right? So, two camera. What the? There we go. little stutter on the thing. Right about there, I think is good. Yeah. So, you guys, let's talk about these here, shall we? Let's get this. Okay. So, obviously, this is the Hummingbird Chibi, right? Hummingbird Chibi. And, hey, there's Corey. Corey, you should be getting some, buddy. You should be getting some nice, the big ones. You should be getting the big ones. So, definitely. Now, please keep in mind, none of these are on the store yet. There are no stickers on the store just yet. This will take some time to load all of these on the store. Please be patient with me. But, this is a really good thing, you guys. This is high quality vinyl. This is indoor and outdoor. You can put these on your car, you guys. At least that's what they say anyway, right? This is kind of a glossy, nice looking vinyl. It is very heavy duty. Yeah, dude, definitely keep your eye on the mail. It'll be a nice sized envelope. But yeah, Adam at USA Gundam Store got his today, and I dropped yours and his at the same time. So you should be getting them soon, right? So, guys, this strip is perforated at the bottom. This is just the barcode for the product. But the wild thing is that this is an insanely tacky sheet of vinyl here. And it's got, it's textured and everything. It's crazy good. My wife, who handles vinyl and everything like that pretty much every day, for her job, she was very impressed by these. Very impressed by these. So, this right here, as you can see, is a sizable decal sheet. This is 5.5 by 5.5 inches, right? And the reason why this is turned, so you can maximize the size of this guy, right? The print quality is really amazing. If you guys can see here, a lot of the problems that you run into with these types of things is, it has the colors, the solid colors especially has dithering, which is speckling or noise for those of you that know about cameras and stuff like that. So these, man, the dithering is at a very, very low minimum. These colors are just beautifully solid and crisp and clear, and man, I am telling you, it's just, these are really, really good. Really, really good quality, right? So let's go through a few, or actually, let's go through all of them that I got. I got 10 of these guys, right? So, Hummingbird Chibi, yeah? And then you got Ozzy. That looks so good, right? And then you've got the Jesta, the airdrop. And then the 67th Tactical Mobile Suit Squadron, which is the Jesta. Yeah. Yeah, Corey over there, Links53, he's on Twitch. He says, very saturated too. Yeah, the color saturation is top notch. I am very, very pleased by, like I said, by the quality of these things. Most of the colors are just a flat, solid color, right? Then you've got, outside of these, or actually, here. So, then you got, boom, Reapers, right? So then, outside the box, the Power GM test team, right? Ayers Rock and all that down in Australia, yeah. And then what else did I get? Boom! Look at that. And guys, remember, look how big. That's my hand, right? 5.5 by 5.5. These stickers are big, you guys, really big. This one I think a lot of you are gonna like. Yeah. Titans Test Team. Titans Test Team. Really good stuff. Printed just really well. Really, really well. Yeah. And this one's... come on. This next one is just freaking cute, you guys. I mean, come on. How could I not do the bear guy? Come on. That's awesome. I love the bear guy. Like... hello, bear guy. Yeah? So, one more. Boom. Mecha Army. And like I said, you can put this on your car. You can put it on your car outside your car window and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. So, all of these are great. Like I said, 5 by 5.5 by 5.5, you guys. Heavy vinyl, great printing, wonderful color saturation, like Corey was saying. Just amazing quality. These are big stickers, right? So these will be in the store soon. Don't know when. Soon. Okay? Just soon. Fiery says they look die cut with a bit. Yes, they are die cut with a little border around them. Yes, that is correct. So let's see here. Which one don't I care about pulling off of the sticker sheet here? Let's see. Okay, so... yes, so they are kiss cut on the vinyl, and there you go. You've got just a little bit of a border. Little bit of a border. Nothing crazy. Just a normal, very, very normal sized border. About a 3/8 of an inch. Maybe about 3 millimeters for everybody else. So, yeah. Pretty standard fare. Pretty standard fare. So, yeah. These will be up soon. Soon. You know? Just, I don't know when. I don't want to guarantee you any time. Other than just soon. Okay? So, just be patient. Soon. Julius says, sold all together or individually? Individually. Yes. Yeah. Individually. Yep. So, Cullen Barr. Soon. Trademark. Yes. Exactly. That's exactly it, right? That's exactly it. So, Al Cruz is over there on YouTube. He says, I'm putting those on my windshield, Ricky Bobby style. Nice. If you're not first, you're last. Oh, man. Brandon says, makes me want to buy a bunch of the Mecha Army ones and slap them on everyone's car. Dude, that would be crazy, right? Oh, you know what I should say? So these are the big ones, right? These are big. These are like I said, 5.5 by 5.5 on these. And then obviously they're trimmed for, trimmed for size. There will be smaller versions, so you'll have 2 sizes to choose from, right? I don't know the smaller size just yet off the top of my head, but yeah, so 2 different sizes. Fun times. So, let's see. With that being said, let's get to work, shall we? Yeah, I think we should. We're going to mess around. We're going to play with some magnets tonight, you guys. Now, the magnets that we're talking about are what's known as neodymium or rare earth magnets, right? I get all of my magnets right here from K&J Magnetics. KJmagnetics.com. That's where I get all my magnets from. They are amazing, right? If they don't have what you need, then you don't need it. Let's put it that way. If they do not have the size that you need, you just don't need it. Plain and simple. They have that much. They have that many choices to choose from, right? Oh yeah, Terry, he says, I got my magnets from the same store too. I love all the data sheets that they have for each magnet. Yeah, dude, like the pull strength, the polarity, the whole 9 yards. Oh, it's just, yeah, they're great. They're absolutely great. The sizing, you can filter by size, by shape, all that stuff, by strength, everything. So K&J Magnetics, just the best out there in terms of getting neodymium. Keep it in mind. Okay. Now, when it comes to strength of magnets, the pull strength, which is basically how it's measured, and it's the amount of force required to separate the magnets, right? And the pull force will be determined on size, thickness, all that, right? And then also the type of magnet. There are roughly two general types. There are more, but there are 2 most common types. There are N52s. Those are the strong ones. And then there are the N42s, which are just slightly weaker. Now, keep in mind, the N52s have basically only go down to a certain size, right? If you want a really, really small magnet, you're going to have to go N42. N42s you can get to a much smaller size, right? Now, N52s, though, these are great. You got 2 of these together, you're good luck getting them apart, right? I've got my grinding plate here from Luis, and all the magnets here, the stacks of magnets, and then this guy is just, he's wanting to, boom, right there on it, right? So, these little guys right here, these are the N42s. These are, I don't have the bag. I think these are 3/8. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, looks like 1/8. So 1/8 inch in diameter. And they're just, just these little bitty. Oh, son of a bitch. Gotta hold it away from the rest of the stack or else it'll jump. Alright, but watch this. Alright. Oh, look at him moving. Look at him moving. Oh, there we go. Oh, hey, look, here's my wife, Lynn. That's where I get my magnets for work from. They are the best. They are the best. See? Endorsed by my wife, you guys. What more do you need? What more do you need? So, I mean, look at this little guy. This is just, eighth of an inch in diameter, maybe 1/32nd thickness. Very, very tiny. Great little magnet size. Again, N42s. These are a little slightly weaker, but still, just you're gonna struggle to get these apart, right? Now, the thing to keep in mind is that one of these little magnets is not that hard to get apart, right? Now, you can stack these, like 2, and you'll get a little bit more strength because obviously it's going to multiply the pull strength. Now, once you go past 2, there's going to be diminishing returns, right? And then you're going to run into problems placing them inside of your model and stuff like that anyway, so either go up in size or just deal with it. Plain and simple, right? So, we're going to work with these a little bit today. The reason why we are working with these is because of this guy right here. I absolutely hate the fact that you have to use this little polycap ball in here to hold on the leg cable, right? Absolutely hate it. Because you can't paint these and they just look atrocious and they come out real easy. But I got a little magnet on there. I got a little N52 embedded in there. Boom. Strong enough to where it's not going to come off with just normal leg movement, right? But easy enough to where you can just pull that out real easy. So I'm going to show you how to do this tonight, okay? It's pretty simple, actually. It's pretty simple. So let's get to work doing this, because I think that looks great. I think it looks great. And it just fixes the problem of that working with that ugly polycap ball thing, right? So, yeah. Anyway, let's start with the leg itself, right? Now, going off past experiences, we need to be very careful with removing the front and back leg armor, because if you remember back in the day, we snapped the other one by pulling it off, being a little too heavy-handed, or ham-handed, as they say. So we've got both of the leg armors off here now. This is the connection point right here that we're working with, right? So bend the leg back a little bit. We've got to pull this this front cage armor off of here. Just ever so carefully. And I'm not really worried about knife marks in here, because you're never going to see it. Because I never display my models without the armor, right? So what we want is right back here. We want to get these these two halves apart. And then this is the one that we need right here, right? So, if we take a look at the inside of this one, let's take all these cable beads off of here without losing them. Okay, there's what we've got going on, right? There's what we've got going on. So let's pull this off here, and I'll show you kind of what we're going to be replicating here, okay? So ever so carefully pull this leg armor off, because that's the one. This is the one we snapped back in the day, and we had to reinforce it with plastic strip and all that good stuff. So it's hanging in there like a champ, though. It's hanging in there like a champ. So I can't complain, right? I can't complain. Now, see, getting this little sucker out right here. This is the pain in the butt. All right, there we go. We got him out, though. Now, this, if you've never worked with a Zaku 2, this has little kind of ribs on here that are molded in, and they just basically slot onto the spring. Now, this connection point up here, right here with the magnet, we're going to work on that here in a few minutes. I don't want to show you too much on it right now. But what we're looking for, what we're digging after, is this this internal part in here. That's what we're trying to get after. So we separate all that crap. We pull this guy off of here and get that separated, and now we've got the part that we're looking for. And so there, this you can see the bar magnet right here, right? That's what we're installing into this other piece, this corresponding piece on the other side. So what we need to do is we need to trim off this little flap here just a little bit. We need to trim off this little kind of molded in block right there before we do anything, right? So let's do that real quick first. Now, all I got to do, just take our nippers, and we're going to take off maybe about millimeter, 2 millimeter of that flap. Nothing crazy, because you still need that flap in there to connect to the rest of the leg frame. Okay, so you don't want to take off all that stuff. Now, we need to cut back this corner here. Now, are we all the way zoomed in? We are. Okay, cool. So, what we do, score right above that part line right there. Score right here. And then we just kind of rock your hobby knife back and forth until you cut out that little block there, right? Okay, and we can take our big 3 millimeter chisel here, and we can kind of just pop that in there, and that'll start taking that that block out of there for us very easily. Okay, that looks like it should do it here. Now, we need to scrape down the level in here so that it's even with the rest of this plastic in here. Because if it's not even, this magnet won't lay flat, and then that will definitely be a problem. Because if the magnet's not flush up against this opening, we're gonna we're going to have much sadness, right? So, before we glue that in, there's another step we got to take. Now, we're going to be using one of these little guys that we showed you before. These little disc magnets here. Now, what we need to do is we need to make sure that these slot all the way through. Now, the problem is that this isn't a perfect circular hole in here. You can see the bottom is flattened out, right? So we need to do that. We need to bore that out. Yeah. So we've got our 3.2 millimeter drill bit here in our pin vise, and we just go to town. Very simple work, just like that. That will round that bottom out and get us a nice, perfectly circular hole, right? Brandon 5269, has anyone seen the new Madwork chisels and handle yet? Looks badass. Hopefully it's not expensive. Bailey says, ask Tim because they seem to have switched to bar stock on the new chisel blades, and I have issues with that as he does. Yeah. Bailey says, what I liked so much about their current Madworks chisels is the hobby blade shape. I absolutely agree with you. So what Bailey's referring to is the new versions of Madworks chisels, right? And let's take a moment to kind of discuss that, shall we? So Madworks, if you're not familiar with them, if you're not familiar with their chisels, their blades are essentially the same shape as an X-Acto blade, a little longer. I think they're like 5 centimeters long, which is crazy long. So basically what they're doing is they're changing from that design, which in the past we've talked about it, is a much more stable design, and which lends itself to the grinding process, which is absolutely crucial for accurate chisels. They are changing that to round bar stock, which, if they're not very, very careful in terms of the grinding process, can turn, and that can cause an off-center wobbly style chisel, right? Now, Madworks, or actually I should say BMCs don't have this issue because they are made from flat bar stock. These are not round, these are flat, right? This is a tungsten carbide blade welded onto a steel shaft, and then obviously embedded into one of their awesome handles, right? And that's all of their chisels, no matter what size they are. BMCs are always flat bar stock, and that's really why I like them. This new design from Madworks with the round bar stock, I just don't trust the round bar stock chisels. I just don't. I've had a few round bar stock chisels. They're terrible compared to BMCs, right? This one's by Wave, which we all know Wave is a reputable company, a very, very high profile hobby company in Japan. This is their 1 millimeter chisel, and as you can see, round bar stock, and their chisels are just not good. They're not good. I have the 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter, and 3 millimeter in these, and I hardly ever use them simply because they're crap. They are off center slightly, so you do get some suspect lines and things like that. Round bars are also more prone to breakage than your flat bar stock, simply because of the design. Because you got to look. Let's compare compare that, right, to... That's a 1mm. Whoops, there's nothing in there. This is a 1mm shaft, right? Wave. That is a 1mm shaft from BMC. Now, you can see the BMC chisels much beefier. Much beefier. It's tapered down and ground down to a perfect 1mm width. This is just, there's no contest in terms of what's going to last and what's not. Plain and simple. This thing, if you press too hard, will bend. And if you press hard enough, will break. There's no doubt in my mind. So, I am disappointed to see MadWorks go that route. I don't know. Maybe they're fine. Maybe they're saving money. Who knows? Maybe they know. Maybe they know something in terms of the grinding process that I don't. I don't know. But for my money and for my opinion right now, I'm not going to touch round bar stock chisels. Plain and simple. Just not going to. I'm going to stick with the square stock. I'm invested in BMC. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's my opinion. So, now, mind you, the handle that they have coming out actually looks pretty incredible. It really, really does. It looks actually really incredible. It is this kind of, from what it looks like in the pictures, and I've not held it in my hand, so I don't know about this yet, but it looks like this kind of heavy-duty-ish aluminum, handle that can basically handle round, round instruments. It can handle, your square instruments and stuff like that. And it seems like a really, really nice handle for your hobby tools. Until I've heard otherwise, I'm very interested in getting one. Yeah. So, there you go. Brandon says, have you ever looked into pneumatic engraver/graver bits? They make them in a million sizes and are relatively cheap and easy to sharpen. I have not looked into those. But the like the metal engraver, like, I've seen people like engrave like guns, like barrels and stuff like that. Some people get really, really fancy with that, so I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. And I've seen those like on TV, but obviously never in person. But they seem interesting. I don't know. Bailey says, I'll stick with the older MadWorks in the sub 0.5mm BMC for 0.5mm and up. Yeah, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Brandon says, heard MadWorks is keeping the DLC line of chisels as well. They might be. I know they're making from 0.1 millimeter all the way up to 1mm and above with the round bar stock. So I don't know if they're replacing them outright or just adding to their catalog. So I don't know. Hasaki Art Handren is over there. He says, my wave 1mm edge broke after several scribing works. Not surprised with that. Kurt Hill saw this. MadWorks were changing over their chisels. Disappointing. Lucky have all the previous stock. Yeah, dude. Like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep with what you got. Will defiantly be getting the handle. Looks very nice. Yeah, I think it. I honestly think it does too. Handren's over there on Facebook. He says, then again, Wave's micro chisels are like 0.2, are flat base and stable. Yeah, I've never tried their other chisels. I just tried their round bar stock. That's all they had in there today. So, yeah. Bailey's Gary's over here on YouTube. He says, "Wait, the change is just recent, right?" Yeah. Bailey says, "They have just come out." Yeah, Dream Studio K posted it today. Yeah, I've seen. Zach from Galactic Toys sent me some pictures a while ago of some of the new stuff, and yeah, it just didn't really float my boat. Superset's over there on Twitch. He says, "Tim, quick question. I'm working on my Perfect Grade Mark II, and I don't really like the chest vents. Do you mind me using your idea that you used on your Jesta?" Dude, absolutely not. Go ahead. I don't hold copyright on them. Have at it. I think it'll look pretty damn cool on the Mark II. Honestly. Yeah. Go with it. Fiery's over there on YouTube. He says, "What's the difference between old Madworks and DLC Madworks?" Bailey says, "The old Madworks are the DLC Madworks." And now you know. Gary says, "Okay, that means I have the old lineup, so I'm good to go." There you go. There you go. Good to go. Anyway, off of the Chisel tangent, back on to the magnets. Magnets. Okay, so if we remember correctly, we just drilled a hole into this thing to get a nice circular hole now. So these little disc magnets will fit ever so nicely right through there, so we'll have no obstruction to those getting through to that bar magnet that we're going to put into this thing, right? So, excuse me. With that being said, we've got, what are these? Are these the N52? Yeah, this is an N52 little block magnet here, and these things are tough to get apart. I'm not going to lie. These things are challenging, and as you can see, they cause trouble. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to pop this guy right in there, and that's going to be his new home. And lucky enough, this sits nice and flush in there. So, why did he jump? Whoa, he jumped. Why is he jumping? he's jumping because of the damn tweezers, you guys. There we go. All right. So, with that being said, let's get our good old Bob Smith Industries super glue in here. We're just going to just get a nice layer, nice bed of super glue right on this level here. And then we're just going to pop this guy in here and carefully slide off our tweezers so this guy stays in place. Now, the best thing to do when working with magnets like this is to use either plastic or, like this, a bamboo skewer, because obviously it's not going to stick to that, right? Now, to speed up this process, I am going to use Bailey's favorite deal here, the Insta Set from Bob Smith, and that will make this cure very, very quickly. I am quickly becoming a fan of this, Bailey. You got me, dude. I dig it. Okay. And we'll get a spritz on that. And blow on that to dry it off. Increase the drying speed just a little bit. Yeah? Excuse me. Alright. Now, that should be all we need for the super glue for the time being, right? Now, let's see. We should be cured up here on this. Yeah, we're good to go. Okay, now, we test the magnet. Good. That's not going anywhere. Now, to really test it, and it stays. Cool. We're good to go. This is now firmly embedded into its new home. As you can see right there, you can see right through to that that bar magnet, and whoops, that works perfectly. Just enough pull force to hold the power cable in securely, right? Now, let's work on the cable itself, because there's a few things on here that we're going to have to create, right? Now, what we've got going on here is I've got a little piece of sprue in here that I cut off of a runner, and it fits perfectly right inside this spring. Now, the runner in question has this little, let's see if I can find one of these that I'm talking about here. Here we go. Cool. Let's get super zoomed in on this, because you guys can see exactly what we're looking for in terms of the sprue, right? What we're looking for is, boom, something like this. We need a piece of sprue, kind of like, let's see, kind of like this, with this little kind of disc protrusion right here. This right here, this is the perfect type of shape that we're looking for. And actually, I think, where did it go? That's the one. This is the one that would be perfect for this particular application. So basically, I just cut this sprue off of here. This fits perfectly inside of the spring. And this right here, this little disc, that's crucial. That's what we're looking for, and I'll show you why here in just a second. So what we've done is we've made, I've shaved this down, and I've just left a little lip on there, just kind of like a barb on there, right? And what that's going to do, once the magnet is threaded on here, it's going to hold that, or once the listen to me. Once the spring is threaded on here, it's going to hold on very, very firmly, right? So what we do, very simply, this obviously doesn't push in very easily, but if you twist it, if you just kind of twist that on there, that will catch. And just like that, that's not coming off. That's not coming off anytime soon. That will be firmly in place. Now, if you need to get this off, just twist it back the other way. Right? No, I'm not going to get it off. I don't need to right now. Let's go out of super zoom, get rid of the box, bring everything back. Bada boom, bada bang. Here we go. Excuse me. Let's answer a random nerd question. Half-Sight, what's going on, dude? He says, has anyone watched Krypton, and is it any good? I'm reluctant to give it a shot since they canceled Happy. They canceled Deadly Class? What the fuck? Deadly Class was amazing. They canceled that? Shit, that's such a bummer. Ugh. Fuck you, Sci-Fi. Don't want to get into another show with no future. I really liked Krypton. I like the look of what they're doing with the second season. They have Lobo in it. He looks great. So, shit. I'm really disappointed they canceled Deadly Class. That was an awesome show. Fuck. Happy, I never watched, so I couldn't tell you. But, shit. Now I'm bummed. Damn it. But yeah, Krypton I think is it's a halfway decent show. You know, it's a halfway decent show. Yeah. I'm bummed, man. I am super fucking bummed that they canceled Deadly Class, man. Yeah, Bailey, you're right. Fuck sci-fi. So glad the Expanse was not their property to kill. Right? Shit. All right, hang on. I need to confirm this. And it's not that I don't believe Half Sight. I just want to make sure. Let's see. Yes, Deadly Class. Here we go. News. Ugh. Yeah. Fuck. Happy and Deadly Class. Canceled by Sci-Fi. This was announced on June 4th. Son of a... Or even maybe earlier than that. Son of a bitch. But, there's an article on Geek Tyrant that says Sony is shopping Deadly Class around after the Sci-Fi cancellation. So, fingers crossed. Ay, ay, ay. Man. Ain't that a bitch. Ugh. Damn Sci-Fi. Sons of bitches. They always do this. They always do this. And not to go off on another tangent, you guys, but just real quick, let me vent about Sci-Fi. There was a show back in the day on Sci-Fi called Alphas. If you've not seen Alphas, it was probably one of the best superhero shows ever made. It was a story, basically a show about 5 individuals who kind of came together reluctantly. They had powers and stuff, and I just thought it was amazing. Just the reviews were off the charts, and they did season 1, they did season 2. There was this huge cliffhanger at the end of season 2, and they fucking canceled it. Like, oh my god, how could you do that and not give us closure? And mind you, now this is years ago, so there's no hope for it. There's no hope for it. A little part of me was crushed when they canceled it. Because if you've not seen it, basically everybody on planet Earth is put to sleep, and that's it. You don't know if they wake up or not. You don't know if they're dead. Just fade to black, Soprano style. Done. Motherfucker. Fuck you, Sci-Fi. Sons of bitches. I see a lot of you like alphas too, so I'm in good company. That alpha people. Love it. So that was strike one, right? What else? The Expanse. Come on, man. Like, The Expanse is the perfect space opera. Motherfucker, you cancel it after 3 seasons of good ratings? Thank you, Jeff Bezos, for rescuing it from these incompetent assholes. I swear. Anything that goes on Sci-Fi just can't catch a break. Really can't. I mean, they ruined Battlestar Galactica, the reboot, obviously. They ruined the ending of that. That kind of faded into shit territory. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But yes, I'm glad everybody liked Alphas as much as I do. Here I am thinking like I'm the only one on the face of the earth that actually remembered that show, but I'm obviously not. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, Julio Ponte. Yeah. Fucking clipping nubs. No, but Z Nation has 7 seasons. What the shit? Like, Z Nation. Get the fuck out of here. In those Sharknado stupid movies get like, how many are there? Like 19 of them? Come on, man. Yeah, Sorvan, you're right, dude. Sorvan's over there on Twitch. He says, pretty soon studios are going to get the hint and just avoid sci-fi. Yeah, right? Bailey says Amazon took over The Expanse. Yeah, exactly. So, thank you, Jeff Bezos. Appreciate it, buddy. Probably get an announcement of Season 4 soon. Yeah, I would imagine at San Diego Comic-Con. At least that would be my best guess anyways. So... Armida, she's over here on YouTube. She says Sharknado is the new Land Before Time. Oh my god, you're right. You're dead right. Holy shit. Man, when I was a kid, I liked the original Land Before Time. I'm not gonna lie to you guys because, why bother? It was such a cute movie. Littlefoot and all those little shits, man. Come on. Yeah, that first one was dead on. Fucking adorable. Then after that, it just kind of like it went off into La La Land. I don't know what the shit was about, right? So, anyway, all right. So we've got our sprue. We've got our sprue pegged in here. This is good. The barb is catching just a little bit of this spring, so it's good to go. Now we need to trim it up to approximately the same length as the other one here, so we have proper symmetry. Yeah, you know what, let's take these little guys off of here because these are just getting in the goddamn way. Just come on, get off of there. Ow, spring pinched me. Now this might be a little cumbersome with this magnet on here, but we're going to make do. Right? Alright, so we're going to cut this right about there. Just score that with a hobby knife. Get that little guy out of the way. Tamiya 1, 2, 3s. Yeah. Come in and find that groove. Clip it. Pretty good flat edge on that. What we're going to do is we're going to take our sanding block and just kind of finish off and flatten that bad boy out a bit. Just like that. And now what we're going to do, this is the most crucial part of this whole thing. Yeah. Let's see. Sorvan says, I've seen some Expanse hype building videos on YouTube lately. Amazon is priming us for the announcement. God, I hope so, man. I really do. Half site. Tree stars. Yeah, right. Tree stars. Donnie's over there. Donnie Baxter's over there on Facebook. He says old head. Well, we got to stick that together, right? But hey, you know what, Donnie's killing. He killed that Nemo build, you guys. Not Finding Nemo, not anything, not Little Nemo, not Nemo Dreams and shit. The GM Nemo. It's amazing. So, if you guys haven't seen it, I highly suggest that you go to his Instagram page, Art Inc. by DB. The reason why I like it, number one, quality is amazing. Number two, it just so happens to be in Child of Mecha colors. Now, totally incidental. Probably not even intended by Donnie. Just a good color combination. But I love it that much more. It's awesome. It's navy blue and shades of gray and all that. It's just, it's perfect. I love it. And just kind of the icing on the cake, you guys. He's got Mecha Decals on there. And they look awesome. What more could you ask for? Right? So go check out Art Inc. by DB on Instagram. You will not regret it. Okay? Cool. Good job, Donnie. Good job. Donnie says Fievel goes west. Man, get out of here with the Fievel talk. Man, we ain't talking about Fievel. Jeez. Deaths 0079. Sharktopus has the best trailer for a B movie ever. Okay. Tree Stars text says, half sight over here. Bailey says, oh, they have big plans for The Expanse. The 3 seasons barely dipped into the plot. Yeah, I can imagine. I know that book series is deep. So, should be interesting to see, right? Julio says, I'm down for whatever The Expanse wants to do. For real, right? Fiery says, I had to step away for a smidge. What did I miss? I don't know when you stepped away, dude, so I don't know. We talked about fucking, just like, fuck sci-fi, because they suck. They canceled Deadly Class. It's terrible news. Sons of bitches. And you know what else was canceled, you guys? One of my favorite comedies on TV right now, AP Bio. If you haven't heard of it, I'm not surprised. But it's awesome and it's super goddamn funny because it's got the one guy from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And he plays this just conceited, pompous-assed philosophy teacher, college teacher, professor that's made to... basically is forced into teaching at a high school in some podunk fucking town. I don't know. But it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. And I'm very bummed that they canceled that because it is a super funny show. Super funny show. What are you going to do? Kenneth Sim says, Love, Death, and Robots renewed for season 2. Okay, there's a positive spin on the evening. That's a good thing. I like that. That's very good. Yeah. Bailey says, watch The Rescuers with my son last month. We'll try him with Fern Gully. Oh God, get it. Don't do the Fern Gully thing, man. Just don't do that. Get it. Introduce him to like some animated DC movies or something like that. Just something easy to get him indoctrinated into the comic culture. You know, Justice League, Batman the Animated Series. You know, you'll be fine. That's good parenting. Just saying. Fern Gully? Not so much. Oh, Julio says, Fern Gully is fire, bro. Oh, man, I don't know about that, dude. They saved the forest. Yeah, well. I wouldn't expect them not to save the forest. That would be a shitty kids movie, right? Oh, hey, Fern Gully, hey! Oh, they lost. Shit. Or they burn it down or something. That'd be funny as shit, though, I gotta admit. Anyway, I digress. So, the most crucial part of this build, or of this modification, is finding the proper polarity. Because there's one side that repulses, like this side right now, I can't push that in there. Because the polarity is the same. You want opposite polarity. So that's the side we need to make sure is glued up, right? So we take this little disc off of here. And we attach it to there. We make sure. All right, so we're backwards again. So, oh. Okay. Good. So, this is the proper side that is going to attach to the leg, right? So what we need to do, we need to invert it. This is the side that gets glue, right here. Okay? So we put a little drop of our friend from Bob Smith right on there. And now we get out. All these damn magnets floating around, pain in the ass. We get our sprue. We pop the magnet right on there. And now, give it a few seconds to kind of grab onto that sprue and get really nice and attached. Yeah? Fire says, Ferngully is Earth, dude. Grass types everywhere. Yeah, fucking Ferngully. Hapsite, wow, I really just derailed this stream. Sorry, dude. You know what? Nah, we would have derailed it somehow anyway. It just happens. That's the one constant with this stream, right? Okay, so this is nice and glued on there now. Boop. And it attaches just like that. And there we go. Easy peasy. So now we get this little attachment down here at the bottom again. We do the same thing on the other side, and we just basically put this whole thing back together. Yeah? So, slap this guy back on here. There's the other part. Here's the other part. Nope, that's not it. Oh. Put it on the wrong leg. Oh, no, wait, I put it on the right leg. I put this one on the wrong leg. Alright, so now, smash these two pieces back together. Put the front cage back on. Just like that. Do the same thing with the other leg here. Boom. Just like that. Front cage. And there we are. So now, leg armor gets put back on. There's one leg. Do the same thing to the other one here. Okay. So, excuse me. So now we need the power beads. Power cable beads. And now, if you did it right, yeah, that barb, that little plastic barb in there, is just big enough for it not to, for these beads not to fit over. So that's actually a good thing. So they don't go slipping off or anything like that, right? So we're just going to thread them the other way. Just like that. One more on here. And then this guy gets popped back on here. Just like that. And then there you go. There's your flexible power cable. Now, pop this right onto there. And now, moment of truth. There it is. Easy. Easy, easy stuff. Fun with magnets, you guys. Fun with magnets. Look how good that looks. That's money. Money in the bank. Yeah. Anyway. Superset 5, he says, got another quick question. Will the LED that comes with the Mark II, will it work with only the wires going into the cockpit and not the head? I don't know. Number one, I'm not an LED guy. Number two, I don't have that kit, so I can't tell you. Sorry, Superset. Wish I could be more help. Let's see. Let's see. Typical stream and very fitting conversation. You damn right, Bailey. Damn right, son. Julio says, "Oh, you did. Brought up alphas and everything, right?" Wow. That was more of a response, but yeah, no, I agree. Fire says, Tim, you might need to invest in some plastic tip tweezers. I'm thinking, yeah, no, I'm good with what I got. Actually, I'm happy with it. The memories of it hurt now. Al Cruz, Batman the Animated Series for the win, right? Bailey says the best Batman series. It really was. Man, straight 90s. Yeah. Batman. Oh, so good. Kenneth Sims says, normally I'll use a marker to do the direction marking in the magnets. Yeah, no, I would do that sometimes too. This is just so quick. Didn't really need to, right? Didn't really need to. Bailey says, to Fiery, I love plastic tip tweezers with replaceable tips. I have 3. Got them cheap at a model train show. Nice. Kenneth Sim, speaking of DC shows, sadly Swamp Thing got canned after 1 season. Yeah, right? That's a shitter. Because it's such a good show. Like, the pilot was so good, and then shit canned. Done. Yeah. And, you hear rumors of saying it was, for creative differences, and then you've got the whole kind of tangent for the, the shooting credits or rebates or whatever, kickbacks, whatever it is, that they didn't get. Evidently, they were supposed to get like $45 million in like returns or something like that from the state of Georgia, and they didn't get it. So who the hell knows? All I know is it's a good series. I've only watched the first episode. I don't even know if I'm going to watch the rest of it now. I don't want to get invested into it and then just be disappointed at the very end. I don't want another alpha situation, That's the shitty part. So, what are you going to do? Let's see. Fiery says, I like the Batman villain designs were my favorites. Yeah, they were really good. All right, so we need to get some more of the large beads because we're not going to have enough right now for the waist and the leg parts. So we've got medium, let's see, small, is that large? No, that's medium. Shit, do I only have two larges? That won't be good. That will not be good at all. Oh, no, wait, here's a whole ton more back here. Whew, I was going to say. Or are those the mediums? Oh, those are the mediums. Shit. I might end up having to order more of these power cable beads. That'll suck. Anyway. Alright, so let's cut these bad boys open. Here's 4 over here. That's a good thing. So we've got 4 beads there. Woo! Right, cha. And then we've got a whole gaggle of them right here. Now, I had to take off the ones from one of the waist cables, the hip cables, to provide for the leg cables here. So we might just have enough. Let me see. Let's get these threaded first, and then we will determine our power cable bead needs. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, and I think we can get one more on there. Oh, no, wait a minute. Why did it... Oh, wow, that popped right down onto that. Look at that. It went right down onto it. I didn't do it on the other one. That's not a good thing. Because now that won't fit on the connecting point. So we'll need to hold that up while we install this here, yeah? Okay. Get that pushed in there. Oh no, it does fit. Okay, cool. So, let's see... So there we go. Matching set. Look at that. Nice. That's so nice. And it's so easy to do, right? So easy to do. Now, the big question is, do we have enough for the waist? Let's see. We've got this side. And let's see. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, yeah. We got plenty. Cool. There's 2. There's 4. There's 6. And we got 7 there. And we got plenty more where that came from. Now, one of the interesting things that we did with the waist power cables is this bead right here. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. Right there. See how this one is kind of tucked real close to the next one? Let's see if that focuses here. Come on, focus now. That's the reason why. I ground that sucker down to a 45-degree angle so that when we put it on to the waist cable, it has really great flex onto the cable itself to hold the shape and everything. So I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. Just like, see, it just goes on just like that. Just perfect. Perfect. And then what I did was I put this little plastic spacer on here at the end. And so now, this slots back into the box on the backpack, and then it pops into this front assembly here, ever so neatly. Boom. Just like that. Now, what I'm going to do, this plastic spacer here will be glued to the box. I've got another one on the other side, and that will be kind of the connection point. That'll be painted the same and everything like that. And then these power cables will be just kind of toned down, you know, for effect. So, good stuff. Good stuff. So, what we've got here is we've got some extras, just in case. We'll save these into this little container here. Just these little makeup containers, right? That's basically, they're like little sample containers, and you can get like a bag of 50 of these on Amazon. I think I've got these on the link, and these are super handy, you guys, because obviously they're clear on the bottom, right? So you can put tons of metal parts in these things and never have to worry about them. I mean, examples, yeah? All examples. All these metal parts. I'm never going to lose these because they're in these little containers, and these containers are perfect, right? Because they're big enough to store a ton of the metal parts, but they're small enough to just kind of throw into a bin, and you'll never lose them. Keep it in mind, right? Keep it in mind. So, anyway, let's see here. Let's go back to camera 1. Let's just kind of finish it out, answer some questions and stuff, shall we? Yeah, I think we got some good stuff done. Let's see. Bailey says, I hate not having enough power cable beads, and the builder's parts pipes are very, very out of stock everywhere and out of print. Yeah. Kenneth Sim, Haiku cable beads always sold out fast, right? One has 7, the other has 8. What? For real? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the other one, yeah? And then this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 normal ones, and then the 8s. So actually, these they're the same on both sides. Not to worry. Not to worry. But good call. Good call, man. Let's see. Julie says, did they make the beads large enough for the Zaku Exceed heads? I don't think so. I think you'll probably have to kind of go something heavy custom, right? Heavy custom. Bailey says, no, probably would have to check beads at a Michaels or AC Moore. Exactly, like a jewelry style thing. Julie says, oh, that's too bad. But good idea about Michaels. Yeah, they've got some great stuff in the jewelry section, you guys. Don't front. Don't overlook that stuff, because that stuff can be very, very useful. Very useful. Bailey says, I know builders that are very successful with using craft store beads. Yeah, exactly. Kuko305, Tim, I had to stop watching since I was driving. What are you using for the cables? The cables themselves or the beads? The beads we're using metal option parts from CJ Hobby, from Taobao, right? And then for the cables, the ones on the leg are just the springs that came with the Zaku 2, but the ones on the waist are this 12 gauge electrical wire. This is a solid core copper wire with vinyl sheathing over top of it. And this is just soft enough to where you can bend it into any shape that you need, but rigid enough to where it's not going to lose its shape in such a small length, right? So this is great. Now for the head power cables, all I did was use this same copper wire, but cut the sheath off of there, and then the spring threaded easily right over top of this, and it's just perfect. So yeah, 12 gauge solid copper wire, electrical wire. Yeah. Bailey says, but the builder's parts set has angled beads, like how Tim modified that one just now. Yeah. You know, and you got to do it because or else you're going to get this massive space up front, and it just doesn't look great. Yeah, just doesn't look great. So all I did was take my Dremel with the heavy-duty sanding bit, this guy right here, just the big old nasty sanding drum, and this made quick work out of it because those things are brass and they're not exactly a tough metal for that to go through. Even if they were steel, you could get through it with that sanding drum. It would just be a lot more sparks. There were hardly any sparks with this brass, though, luckily. So just hold it with a pair of needle nose pliers. You're good to go. It was easy. Links 53, Corey says, got to cut your own with a pipe cutter and brass tubing. Corey, I, crazily enough, actually gave serious thought to cutting my own power cable beads out of plastic tubing and then being able to paint them, right? I really did, and I gave it some serious thought. I actually prototyped a few, but then I saw the amount of work that it would take, and I'm just like, no, there's no way. I'd spend at least a week perfecting these little power cable beads, and it wasn't worth the time sink. So yeah. Oh, Corey says that was meant for the Exceed head question. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely do that. I mean, there's not that many. Yeah, you could totally do that. Yeah. But like I said, I did consider it for this project. I did. Believe it or not. Bailey says those power cables are like the ones that you can get in detail up sets, purchased separately from a store like Simp Models. I recommend Simp. He's local to US here now. That's correct. Bry Guy says, hi guys, what I miss? Just finished the first practice with the National Ecuador lacrosse team. Nice. Now, for those of you guys don't know what lacrosse is, it's a sport played with sticks and balls. The sticks have a netting in it, and you just kind of toss the ball around, and then you shoot it into a goal. It's very big here in Maryland. It's actually kind of almost like the state sport. Actually, the state sport is jousting. What the fuck is up with that, right? But basically, lacrosse is very, very big here, so it's not too big many places else. I think it's, kind of up and down on the East Coast is pretty much where it's popular. Yeah. So, but that's really cool, man. That's really cool. Team Ecuador. Nice. I like it. Bailey says, they're brass. I thought they were aluminum. No, these are definitely brass. They are brass, at least brass color on the inside. Let me show you just real quick. We'll switch back to camera 2 here in just one moment. So let's see if we can get. Yeah. See, that's definitely a brass color. There's no question in my mind that is brass. So it's got a kind of a dingy yellowish color. So, yeah. That I'm pretty sure is brass. Pretty sure. Anyway. Excuse me. Let's see. Links 53 says, "Oh yeah, it takes forever, man. Personal experience." Yeah, right. He says, "Did it on my SDX high grade Sinanju. Respect." Bailey says, "Yeah, painting." That's why I like the builder's parts set over turned aluminum stuff. Yeah. I honestly I kind of like the metal parts. I just the level of detail that you get into them. It's just so nice, And on top of that, you can dull it down. You can dull those down with the Tamiya Weathering Master sets, the powders and stuff like that. You can really just bring that shine down very, very nicely. So there's that too. Excuse me. Michael Fay, he's over there on YouTube. What's up, Michael? He says, "I'm lazy. I just get the metal parts for the beads." There you go. There's nothing wrong with that. Bry Guy says, let's see. I know he was going to say sticks and balls. Hey, it's just that simple, lacrosse, right? Bailey says it's big in NC too. Yeah. NC State, University of North Carolina, they're really good teams. The teams here in Maryland are plentiful. I mean, you've got Johns Hopkins, Loyola, you've got University of Maryland, Towson, tons of others. Stars, Tigsies, Models, and Toys. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. Welcome to the family. Welcome to Mecha Army. I love it. Nice. So Bailey says, just watched some Junior League lacrosse playoffs at UNC last weekend. Nice. Half-site Bunk played lacrosse in the Wire. You're right, he did, didn't he? I forgot about that. That's why, I mean, it's big here in Maryland. In Baltimore, yeah. Half-site says, "Sorry, can't hear be more and not think of the Wire." No, it's synonymous, right? Synonymous. Excuse me. Bailey says, "Yep, brass." Yeah, that's what those things are. Bry Guy, nice, Bailey. I play for my private college, Montreat. I don't know. So off season is needed. Nice. Bailey says, or metal primer for the beads and stuff like that. Yeah. Bry Guy, just learned I can use brass strings for coils and pipes. Yes. Terry T, Gundam Yantham on Instagram, actually just put up a good story and a post about using bass guitar strings that looked really interesting. And there's 3 types. There's kind of a flat coil, there's like a half round, and there's like a full round. I like the half round myself personally. But he put up a whole kind of tutorial on that, and it was really, really interesting, and I highly suggest you guys go and look at that. Gundam Yantham on Instagram. If you're not following Terry, you're missing out. You really should. Dude is killing it right now. Very, very talented young man, and he definitely deserves your attention. So go check that out. Very, very interesting stuff. Let's see. Julio says, gotta get to bed. Sore from helping a buddy move. Man, Julio, thank you for watching, buddy. Ricky Paul Carson gonna start talking about Scrapple too? Ugh. Oh. Oh, no, dude. No, I don't get down with that Scrapple shit. No. My grandfather, rest his soul, he loved that shit. For those of you that have no idea what Scrapple is, it's basically the leftovers from the pork and beef processing plants. It's so gross I don't even want to kind of go into detail about what's in it. Think your worst possible fears, and that's basically what's in it. It's disgusting. But he loved it. He fucking loved it. He tried to get me to eat it, and I was just like, no. Ugh. Puh, 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 no. And yes, it's known. Scrapple is known around here. But I don't know anyone that actually likes it, that other than my grandfather, who's been dead for 20 years. He's the only person I have ever met in my life that actually likes that shit. It's disgusting. Yeah. Oh, God. Just thinking about it, just, ugh. I get like a right here. Ugh. God damn. So fucking gross, you guys. Oh. God damn you, Ricky Paul Carlson. You son of a bitch. You bringing up Scrapple on my stream. Ugh. Oh. Jesus Christ. I do. I have it like right here. It's just, oh. Working its way up. Ugh. Oh. God damn. Anyway. Bry Guy says, there's actually more types, Tim. Look up acoustic bass strings. Nice. Yeah, I don't know anything about guitar strings or anything like that, so I'm just basically going off of what Terry posted, so yeah. It looked really interesting, though. Looked really, really interesting. So it's kind of cool. Julio, good night, man. Donnie Baxter says, over there on Facebook, he says, mixed with cornmeal. Ugh. Oh, even worse. Puh. Ricky Paul Carlson says, it was enough to make me move my ass to Texas. Nice. Nice. Michael Fay says, pass on that shit. Dude, yeah. Just, no. Julius Demke says, isn't that what they make sauces and hot dogs out of? Scrapple? No. Just, if you guys really, really want to know what's in Scrapple, Google it. That's all I'm gonna say. Like I said, I really don't want to get into the details of what's in it because it's so disgusting. And like I said, it's working. It just not in my throat, just working its way up. Just Half Sight says, like Oscar Mayer Wiener Man, everything breaks to butthole. Dude, hot dogs are so much. Trust me, hot dogs are so much better. Like, forget about it. Links53, Corey's over there on Twitch. He says, oh, and tape wounds too. They'd be handy if you wanted that cloth wrapped cable look. Nice. For the guitar strings, yeah. Sorvon Zero, disassembling the hardware that came with this pod is a pain. I think they used epoxy for sealing. Yeah, that shit it's Sorvon, I'm telling you, the hardware on it is tough to get off. It's probably thread locked on there. So, yeah, be very careful, but yeah. Use some force too, buddy. So, Bry Guy says, yeah, see, I saw Terry's post. It was very informative. It really was, yeah. Fiery says, I'd try it. If it's meat, it's edible. Fiery's in a very very brave mood to say something like that. Dude, it's just you don't even want to know, bro. Just look it up, trust me, and then get back to me. Michael Fay says, I live in the land of chocolate gravy. AR, Arkansas. Okay. I think that's Arkansas, right? AR is the abbreviation for Arkansas, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Michael. And I'm not cool with that. Chocolate gravy. Whew. Hello. Sorvon says, only have 2 parts left to separate. Nice. Nice. Excellent. Did you get that off Harbor Freight, Sorvon? Or did you get it someplace else? Because I saw I saw your story how FedEx mucked it up. That's a shame. What are you gonna do? But FedEx doesn't have exactly have a great track record this week, because there's another gentleman, Arkansas. Okay, cool. Wait, AR Kansas. So AR, are you saying Arkansas? Or are you saying AR is Kansas? I thought Kansas was KA. I'm not up on my state abbreviations. I'll be the first one to say that. So, anyway. You have the one you link me to. Cool. Good. Yeah. Those are definitely thread locked on there, so yeah. Michael Fay, AR is Arkansas. Okay, that's what I said. Chocolate and chocolate gravy is amazing. Chocolate gravy? I'll be the first one to say I've never heard of this. I've never heard of this. I think we might have to look this up, you guys. I think I might have to look this up, right? Excuse me. Chocolate gravy. Okay, let's see what this is. Chocolate gravy. Search Google. Here we go. Chocolate gravy. Okay, here we go. Southern style chocolate gravy recipe. Let's see what this is about. Okay, so what we have here: 1/4 cup cocoa, 3 tablespoons all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup white sugar, 2 cups of milk, 1 tablespoon softened butter, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. It sounds very reasonable to me. That sounds pretty good. Excuse me. So what do you put it over here? Over biscuits? Really? Biscuits? And then you put butter on it? No. No. Like, I can understand biscuits. Because biscuits are ambiguous, right? They can be savory, they can also be sweet. You can do a lot with biscuits, right? I get that. But putting butter on top of that shit again? Nah, man, nah. That's not how we get down. That's not how I get down. But that doesn't look it doesn't look terrible. Doesn't look terrible at all. I mean, it looks halfway decent, to be honest with you. Yeah. I'd hit that. Yeah. Chocolate gravy. You learn something new every day, I guess, right? Huh. Interesting. Bailey says it is illegal to mispronounce Arkansas in Arkansas. I know it's Arkansas. It's spelled Arkansas. Come on. I know that. Come on, you guys are killing me. Chocolate gravy over biscuits is a fine dessert down here in Georgia. I mean, it looks kind of cool. I'd try it. Yeah, I'd give it a shot. Michael Fay says it's technically illegal to call AR that. Real? It's like really, really illegal? Like on the books, like law? Messed up, but hey, what are you gonna do? Fiery says, I just looked up Scrapple. I don't understand what's so yucky about it. This looks damn fine, good even. Oh, bruh, you've never been 10 and your grandfather cooking that shit on the stove and, oh, the smell. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, ha. No, sir. No. Whew. Yeah, it's just the memories. Bailey says, just come to NC. We'll make it all good with some bacon. Yeah, I'm down for bacon. We make everything better by adding bacon. We add bacon to bacon. Exhibit style, right? Yo, dog, I heard you like bacon, so we added bacon to your bacon. I'm good with that. I'm totally good with that, right? Benny Jean says, dude, I'm only an hour out. Cool. Fiery says it's like meatloaf or spam. Nah, dude, you just don't know that smell, bro. You just do not know that smell. Michael Fay says you need to try it. It's good. Biscuits, chocolate gravy with a little butter. Yeah, I'm not sure about the butter. I don't know. It sounds weird. I don't know. It could be great. It just sounds weird to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not. I'm not indoctrinated to that cultural, culinary factor, whatever. Anyway. Benny Jean says, yes, it is law. It's weird. That's weird. It's against the law to mispronounce Arkansas. Some states are just touchy on that subject, I guess. I will never mispronounce Arkansas in Arkansas. I can say Arkansas outside of Arkansas anytime I damn well please, though. Half-site, I live in Fairmount now, 30 minutes north of Cartersville, but I'm moving to Pennsylvania at the end of the month. Ah, okay, fun. And I'm sorry. In Maryland, we call Pennsylvania Pennsyltucky. Yeah, Pennsyltucky. If that tells you anything. Let's see, Bry Guy Bailey, have you tried hamburger sushi? It's a NC staple now. Hamburger sushi? What? Huh. Interesting. Hamburger sushi. I don't know about that. Is it raw or is it cooked? I'm not down with the raw beef. No. Like ceviche? No. No. Not me. Excuse me. Julie Stemsky. Next time, y'all. Sarge. As always, thank you. Michael Fay. Yeah, it's an old law that was never taken off the books. It's as bad as the one where you can legally beat your wife on the courthouse steps on a certain day of the month. What the shit? Like, what? Come on, man. What the fuck? Come on, Arkansas. Damn. Anyway, Bailey says probably not illegal in Kansas. There you go. Kansas. Fiery says, I grew up with my grandma boiling entire sheep's heads. Those are horrifying. I agree. But just the smell of Scrapple cooking is just brings back so many bad memories. Hellsting Oz Unit. States have stupid laws. In one state, it's illegal to carry ice cream in your pocket. Yeah. Some of these states have some weird ass things. Like there's one like you can't ride a llama down the street or some shit like that. It's weird. Everywhere has has those old 1800s laws on the books. I'm sure Maryland Maryland probably has a ton of them, dude. Maryland probably has a ton of stupid laws back from the early days of statehood. Yeah, like you can't carry a hard-boiled egg in a spoon on Thursdays or something like that, right? I'm making shit up, but still, that's the type of thing I would expect. Billy says, haven't tried that yet. I like my sushi with seafood and non-culture appropriated. I mean, let's be real. Pretty much all sushi that you get here in the States is pretty much culturally appropriated, right? But it's just so damn good, though. Come on, I can deal with a little cultural appropriation if it's damn good sushi. That's all I gotta say. Excuse me. Let's see. Michael Fay, LOL, your state has a few like that also, just don't know them. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. I will absolutely guarantee you Maryland has just some dumb fuck laws. And like everybody says, every state has that. Every state. Everyone. Benny Jean says, there's a law saying you can't tie your horse up to a post on a Sunday. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, right? Sorvon Zero, everyone has those. Yeah, we read Sorvon's comment. Fiery, haha, I feel that. Half-side, yeah, man, gotta love that shiitake pie. Ugh, I can't get down with the shrooms, man. I don't like mushrooms. Bailey says, the laws are written with precedent. It's probably interesting to learn the story behind them. Yeah, you're right, right? Benny Jean says, I believe we have a law here stating you can't bathe your doggy on Thursday. Oh, man. Yeah, right. Benny Jean says, oh, we already read that. Sorry. Deaths 0079. Have you built the Master Grade Turn X? Just finished a day ago, and it's pretty wild. I have not. I've heard really great things about it, and I've seen some amazing builds with it, though. So, it's not necessarily my style, but I dig it. Let's put it that way. Although I'd probably never try it. So, Bry Guy, LOL. I tried it last week with a sangria cocktail, and I forgot to check that it was 35% alcohol. Whew! That'll put some hair on your chest, won't it? Nice. Oh my. All right, you guys. 12:23. Time to cut and run. If we've learned anything tonight, it's states have weird old laws, and sci-fi is a fucked up channel. Those are the two things. Magnets are fun. Stickers are cool. And Mecha Decals are the fucking best in the world. Damn right. And last but certainly not least, Mecha Army is awesome. Yeah? So there you go. But anyway, you guys. So, if you want one of these awesome-ass Mecha Army t-shirts or one of the hats or something like that, you can definitely get yours on www.shotofmecha.com. Hit the store button up at the top. You will find shirts, hats, and bags, and all sorts of other cool stuff on there. Stickers, soonish. Soonish. Yeah. Get some cool stuff on there. If you are interested in any of the tools, materials, and stuff like that we worked with here tonight, check the Amazon link just below here on YouTube and Twitch. That side, if you're watching on Facebook, I get a little bit of a commission based off of the stuff that you buy, so go and buy a lot because it helps out the stream. The microphone here, wonderful audio. Windows 10 going to be installed on the new streaming rig here sometime soon, and that will definitely come in handy because then I can use the Stream Deck and just boop 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 boop. I'll push all the buttons and everything. It'll be fun, right? So hit up Amazon, buy all that cool stuff. And as always, if you need paints or kits or decals, especially Mecha Decals, hit up our friends down here, USA Gundam Store. Adam and all the fine folks there will definitely hook you up. Hell yeah. Aside from that, you guys, have a wonderful Tuesday. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. I'm going to try to finish up the second Mecha Decal sheet and get that out to some people for their opinions and kind of their proofing, if you will. And we hope to have some more news on the other decal sheets. So that'll be fun. So, anyway, guys, we'll be back here on Wednesday, kicking ass on the Zaku again, talking shit about Sci-Fi Channel and all that other weird shit, and complaining about Scrapple and other old state laws, maybe. I don't know. We don't know what the future holds. So anyway, guys, until then, man, go build something cool. Stay safe out there. Mecha Army represent, and we will see you on Wednesday. All right? Take care, guys.